All right, here we go, guys. It's fight day. It's Andrew Rosenthal giving you my predictions, my official predictions for UFC Fight Night. Hermansson versus Strickland takes place today, Saturday, February 5th, 2022. Prelim starting in a few hours, man. 4 p.m. Eastern time. It's going down from the Apex, Las Vegas, Nevada. And I'm excited for this card, man. We've had another 2-week break between UFC 270 and now this, man. Enough breaks. We're on a nice 8-week stretch here. This is the busy time for the UFC. Winter and spring. Big time. Very much looking forward to this card, guys. Love the main event here between Hermansson against Strickland, the number 6 for 7. Middleweights going up against it. And let's start breaking it down, man. We got the debutant Denis Bondar against Malcolm Gordon. Man, I'm so impressed with the Ukrainian and Caucasus talent coming out into the UFC these days. Denis Bondar, he's looked like an absolute savage on the regional scene. He hasn't fought in almost 2 years, though, so that's a problem. And he's a great submission guy, 29 years old. Definitely looking forward to this guy's debut here, man. And he's going up against Malcolm Gordon, man, who just... He doesn't have a chin, man. He does not have a chin, and I think he's going to be exposed as a fraud, man. His only fight is that this fight can just turn into a 3-round grappling match, and he can somehow survive it. I'm just not impressed with Malcolm Gordon, man. He's let me down one too many times. So my pick will be Denis Bondar, and I am taking him by first-round submission. Jason win against Philip Rowe. A lot of money's coming out on Rowe here. A lot of money is coming in on Witt here. I'm on Philip Rowe, man. There's reports that he's had a tough weight cut, but he's got a significant reach advantage over Jason Witt, and Jason Witt is extremely chinny. 10.5-inch reach. I see Rowe possibly catching him and dropping him in the first round. Interesting fight here. Danilo Marquise against Jayton Almeida. Danilo Marquise, I mean, nobody was really too high on this guy in his first UFC fights, but he's picked up 2 nice wins over Ibrahimov and Rodriguez, only losing to Kennedy and Akechu in his last outing. And Jayton Almeida is the Contender Series phenom. Beat Nasruddinov by rear naked choke in the second round. And I'm gonna take him here. I'm gonna take Almeida here. I was leaning Marquise a little bit. He's a heavy underdog. I mean, Almeida is a minus 385. I'm going to side with Almeida here. I say he gets the job done. I'm picking him by... Oh, no, I still have I'm going to pick him by first-round knockout. Alexis Davis against Stoliarenko. I was leaning Davis. I was leaning Stoliarenko. I was leaning Davis. I'm going to side with Stoliarenko here. It's a low-level women's mixed martial arts fight in the bantamweight division. I'm going to take Stoliarenko here to get her first UFC win. Marc-Andre Barriault against Chidi Ninja Kawani. Another fight I was leaning both ways on. It's a pick'em fight. I'm going to side with Barriault here, even though he's at a severe reach disadvantage. I think Ninja Kawani, the longer this fight goes, I think it's going to benefit Barriault. So I think if Ninja Kawani can land a knee up the middle first, he could possibly knock out Barriault. So I mean, I'm excited for either of these guys. Either of these guys pick up a win here. I would love to see it. Hakeem Dawodu against Mike Trizano. Man, a great fight in the featherweight division. I hate to see either of these guys lose. Trizano looked great against Ludovic Klein in his last fight. Hakeem Dawodu, he's always in there, man. He only has one loss, and that was to Evelev in his last fight. I'm going to side with Trizano here, man, as an underdog pick. Miles Johns against John Castaneda. Sexy Mexi, they call him. And these guys match up very well. I'm going to side with Castaneda here, man. I'm not exactly sold on Johns. He might be a little chinny. Castaneda might throw more volume. I could see this fight standing, keep it in stand. Great fight. I look forward to this. My pick will be Castaneda. Julian Erosa against Steven Peterson. Peterson's probably his last UFC fight. He'll probably be back on the regional scene. Missed weight for this fight. Julian Erosa, he's surging. Fight he should win. He's normally a big underdog in his fights, but I'm going to pick Julian Erosa here to pick up the decision win. Brian Battle against Trizano Gore. Contender Series fight. Looking forward to this fight, guys. I'm going to side with Brian Battle here by decision, but, man, this should be a great fight, guys. Sam Alvey against Brendan Allen. Brendan Allen taking this fight on short notice. Hopefully he doesn't bite him in the ass. He's a big favorite. I'm going to side with Brendan Allen here. No reason he shouldn't give Sam Alvey a 7th straight loss and send Sam Alvey packing from the UFC. Shavkat Rakhmonov against Carlston Harris. I was originally on Harris in this fight, guys. Man, this fight, I think everybody's looking forward to this fight. 2 finishers here. Might actually change my pick to Rakhmonov. I could just see Rakhmonov being a little more technical, a little more refined, but man, would not surprise me one bit if Carlston Harris picks up the win here. Puno Haley Soriano against Nick Maximoff. A lot of money coming out of Maximoff here, man. I'm just not sold on this guy yet. Maximoff striking looks abysmal. It's a plus 160. Ton of money coming in on Maximoff here. And I'm just not sold on it, guys. I'm just not sold on it, man. I like Soriano here by first round knockout. But yeah, if this fight goes any later than that, possibly, yeah, Maximoff can just keep controlling him and grinding him down, taking him down. But Maximoff doesn't have any strikings, man. He's just kind of a wrestler. He's a good wrestler. And we'll see, man. But I'm going to pick Soriano here. Main event, Jack Hermansson against Sean Strickland. I just cannot believe how Jack Hermansson's being counted out of this fight. I think that's a huge mistake. I love Jack Hermansson in this fight. I could see him winning by grappling, or I could see him just out-voluming Strickland, man. Jack Hermansson goes a lot of volume. Nobody's talking about the leg kicks that Jack Hermansson's going to be employing here in this fight. And I just like Jack Hermansson. I think this guy is he's constantly counted out, man. Yeah, I don't see him, winning the belt or nothing like that. But man, Jack Hermansson he's a true middleweight. Sean Strickland is not a true middleweight. I'm not saying Sean Strickland's frame, he hasn't filled out to middleweight or he's not better suited to fight at middleweight. He is, but Jack Hermansson is the much larger man here. 6'1", 6'1". I mean, they match up well. Hermansson 3 years older. I like Jack Hermansson here, man. He's got a big grappling edge here. I know people talk about how Strickland's grappling's underrated and all that. It might be, but Jack Hermansson's a true middleweight, dude. And I think Jack Hermansson shows it here in his plus 200. That's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy how guys are just counting out Hermansson. The whole MMA betting community just counting out Hermansson. I love Hermansson in this fight, man. He's a number 6 ranked middleweight going against the number 7. Give me Jack Hermansson at those plus 200 odds all day. I'll probably have a bet on Hermansson here. But these are my picks for these fight guys. I'm going to run down my picks again for you. Hermansson, Soriano, Rakhmonov, Allen, Barriault, Erosa, Castaneda, Trizano, Marc-Andre Barriault, Julian Stoliarenko, Jayton Almeida, Rowe, and Denise Bondar. These are my official predictions for these fight guys. Thanks for joining me. I'm actually really looking forward to this card today. And let's watch it and let's see how these fights play out, guys. Thanks for joining me. Bye.